talaga po for living in Singapore. So here is our performance task.
The history of basketball began with its invention in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts by Canadian physical education instructor James Naismith as a less injury-prone sport than football. Naismith was a 31 years old graduate student when he created the indoor sports to keep athletes indoors during the winters. The game became established fairly quickly and grew very popular as the 20th century progressed, first in American and then in other parts of the world. After basketball became established in American colleges, the professional game followed. The American National Basketball Association or NBA, established in 1946, grew to a multi-billion-dollar enterprise by the end of the century, and basketball became an integral part of American culture. James Naismith, born on November 6, 1861 and died on November 28, 1939, was a Canadian-American physical educator, physician, Christian chaplain, sports coach, and inventor of the game of basketball. After moving to the United States, he wrote the original basketball rule book and founded the University of Kansas basketball program. Naismith lived to see basketball adopted as an Olympic demonstration sport in 1904 and as an official event at the 1936 Summer Olympics in Berlin, as well as the birth of the National Invitation Tournament on 1938 and the NCAA Tournament on 1939. On December 21, 1891, 31-year-old James Naismith introduces the first game of basketball. Based on 13 rules created by Naismith, the game is tested by 18 students at the International Young Men's Christian Association Training School in Springfield, Massachusetts. Two teams of 9 players each compete against each other, with the objective to throw a soccer ball into a peach basket attached to a balcony 10 feet above the floor. First professional league was the National Basketball League or NBL, formed in 1898. Its game differed from the college game in that a chicken wire cage typically surrounded the court, separating players from often hostile fans.
Basketballs are important to the game as they are used for possessions and scoring. Shoes helps prevent injuries in part by providing anti-ankle support. Knee pads provide basketball players with a cushion to absorb impact from the high-speed collisions on the court. Basketball rims are orange painted goals attached to the backboard and used for scoring points in a game of basketball. Basketball board to assist or return the basketball after a shot in a game of basketball. And lastly, we have the basketball court. The basketball court is where the game of basketball is played.